So hi and welcome, this is Richard from Crossaxle and welcome to our project car. So most of you that know me know that my favourite car is a Porsche 911 in particular, and in particular the 964 air-cooled edition. So why the TT? Well, a number of reasons really. The Porsche is now a collector's item and I'm pretty much priced out the market, and the only thing at the moment that I can afford is a Boxster and possibly, if I push myself, a Cayman, and they both don't set my heart on fire, but I will probably end up with one. So the main reason for the TT was basically it's the first introduction to a sports car. It's my first sports car, and yeah, I just thought try it out, see if we like it, see if we get on with it. If we do like it, then we can look to updating it and getting something a bit sportier, maybe getting a Boxster or a Cayman. So the TT was £2.5 grand, and it's a nice little car. It's got its little good and bad points, like every car I guess. It's 17 years old now, so it's not going to be the best car in the world. One thing I do say is the paint on this thing is really soft. I've only had it, or only been out in it 3 times, and it's got some stone chips already. So yeah, one thing I've really got to be careful is either the paint or at some point get it repainted. So going around the car, it's the 1.8 turbo 225 edition, so 225 brake horsepower for those who don't know, and I went for that model purely because a couple of things. Being a graphic designer and photographer, I wanted the symmetry of the twin tailpipes, and I know that's going to sound really stupid, but it's just something that really appealed to me as a designer and OCD, I guess. I wanted this kind of dark metallic colour. Wasn't too sure on the colour at the first, but it's actually something called Avis Silver, which has got a blue sheen to it. So when you see it next to a silver TT, or if you can see the Daily, which is the Mercedes E220, and I know there is a video coming on that as well, it does look a lot bluer. So as we walk around the car, there's a few things that I really want to change. As I say, the twin tailpipes at the moment, it's got a silver valance, I guess, or diffuser, whatever you call it. I have actually bought and planning to upgrade that to the 3.2 litre, which is the same on the V6 version. So hopefully that will change the back look of it to match more with the grills on the front. As you can see with the grills on the front, they are starting to fade to white, so I have actually got replacements for those, so they are going to be changed. So we're going to keep it pretty standard and make it look as beautiful as we can. Again, the other idea of having the project car was A, something to do for the channel, but B, also when we get invited out to some of these car events, then we've got a car to take, and also when people go on ride outs, we've got a car that we can join in with. Both Lee and I have daily drivers, which you've seen on the channel, which are the Mercedes E220, and Lee's got the Volvo V70 2.4 diesel. So again, we wanted something that's probably a tiny bit sportier, and yeah, can get us into the shows and we don't look so daft. It's more of my thing than Lee's, I guess. So yeah, going around the car again, there's a few things like under the tailgate, the I guess it's the number plate lights, or there's some corrosion around there, which you can't actually see when the tailgate's shut, but when you open it, you notice, and the tailgate lamp is starting to come out. So I guess that's one thing that's definitely going to need treating, rust treatment. The car itself is pretty sound rust wise. There's not actually much rust, which is a bonus, and that's one of the reasons why I picked this car. I did actually take it to a place called C&R, which they do VW and Audi tuning, and they got it up on the ramp and did an inspection. I'll go through the list on the inspection sheet because it is pretty long, but it was mainly things like bushes and things like that that are worn. So it's 17 years old, so these things haven't been replaced, and obviously it's something that's going to need replacing. Again, on the inside it's pretty standard, pretty nice. I like the black interior. That's one of the things that I really wanted. I wanted the black seats and full leather, not the Alcantara center strip. I'm not really a mad fan of Alcantara or carbon fibre, to be honest. So this is great, and it's also got a normal e-brake instead of a stupid button like on most cars these days. There is a lot of jobs that kind of like need doing, and things like refreshing, like both tailgate, I don't know what you call them, dampers or shocks to hold the tailgate open are both gone, so they'll need replacing. Again, I've got one, but unfortunately, me being kind of like trying to be too efficient, I told Audi which ones I wanted, and unfortunately it wasn't very clear on the diagram which they were, so I ended up ordering one for the original 1.8 with a no spoiler, and then one for this car. So they've had to reorder one of them so it will fit. So yeah, as I say, this is the TT. This is just a quick introduction video, and yeah, we've got a lot more planned for it, so we can start getting on with the projects now. Again, as I say, if there's anything that you know, that ideas for this car that you think we might be interested in, let us know. But otherwise, welcome to Project TT.